In this tutorial, I'll be demonstrating how to set up a WordPress blog on the free easywebdns hosting platform. This tutorial is made up of three main parts. The first demonstrates how to set up WordPress on a free subdomain in less than 2 minutes. The second part demonstrates a WordPress setup on your own domain. And the third and final part will demonstrate how to set up WordPress on a subdomain under a domain you own. Let's start with a 2-minute free subdomain setup. Here you'll end up with an address such as yourname.oneofourshareddomains.com. Click the Click Here to Start button, followed by the Create a New Account button. Now you'll need to enter your email address to start the website registration process. This will allow the website to verify your email address. Also on this page, you'll need to fill in a human verification code, and then click Submit. The system is now telling me that I should be expecting an email with a link. Let me open that email and click the link to continue with the registration process. Now here I can choose a username and a password that I can use in case I want to reset my blog or create new blogs. The password must be entered twice. The page you see here is where we actually choose the address of the blog. I fill in a subdomain section, and now I can choose one of the available domains to host my blog under. I'll go with sitediary.net. A human verification code is also required on this page. After filling it in, let's click Submit. Now I need to visit the actual blog by clicking here. Once on the blog, I'm required to choose a title for the blog. The title is something I can change later from a settings page. I also need to fill in my email address where I'll get notifications. And I would probably want to put a tick beside allow my blog to appear in search engines before I click Install WordPress. Now WordPress is informing me of my username and a random password. Let me copy that password to the clipboard so that I can use it to log in on this page. Now notice the red links at the top of the page advising me to change the random password with something I can remember. So I would click the Yes link and scroll down to change my password. Once done, I should click the Update Profile button. Now let's click the link in the upper left corner. As you can see here, your blog is online and you can start blogging right away. Now that we know how to set up a blog on a free subdomain, let's get to setting up WordPress on your own domain. The process is made up of 3 steps: getting the domain, setting up the free email mailbox, and finally setting up WordPress. So now I'll demonstrate how to register a domain name and point it to the WordPress platform. First, we need to find a vacant domain that we can register. You can do that by entering the desired domain in this box and choosing a top-level domain. In this example, I'll go with a .info. The system is now telling me that the domain I want is in fact vacant and that I can register it. So now I'll click the Add and Proceed to Checkout button. I will pass on the special offers on this page. And now I need to fill in a form to create a new domains account. Once done, I'll click Continue. And again, I'll pass on the special offers on this page. Now I can review my shopping cart and select the payment method. And since I already know the terms and conditions, I'll put a tick beside both of them and click Continue to Checkout. Now as you can see here, this form is mostly preloaded. If something's missing, fill it in and then click Continue to Checkout. This form is also mostly preloaded, but I need to fill in my credit card information. Once done, I'll click the Place Your Order button. And here, I need to fill in another human verification code. The receipt you see on this page tells you that the order is complete. You should also find an email in your inbox informing you that the domain is now yours. Now let's go manage the domain by clicking the My Domain Names link under Domain Names. A list of your domain names should appear. Click on the domain you want to manage. Now click the Manage link under Name Servers so we can change them from parking name servers to the application name servers. The values you need to fill in here are ns1.easywebdns.com and ns2.easywebdns.com. Now let's refresh this page and see if our changes have come into effect. Our domain name comes with a free email mailbox. In the following section, I'll be demonstrating how to set up the mailbox. Now under Related Products, click the Manage link you see in front of Email Accounts. As you can see here, one email credit is available. Let's click on the Use Credit link to associate the credit with our domain. Now click on the domain in the right-hand side of the screen, then click Continue. A message appears telling us that the setup of the mailbox may take several minutes. So let's click OK here. This doesn't seem to be the case this time. The Setup Account link appeared already, so let's go ahead and click it. Now click Add to actually add the mailbox. In this form here, I'll need to choose the first part of the address. I don't have much choice concerning the part after the @ sign. I will also need to choose a password. Let's not change the mailbox size. And so that we don't lose misaddressed emails, let's activate the Catch-All feature. In the Advanced tab, we can choose to have the system carbon copy all outgoing mail to an address of our choice. Also on this form, you may want to enable spam filters for this mailbox. The Auto Reply feature will respond with a canned message to all incoming mail. The mailbox is now set up. You can check your email either by pointing your browser to webmail.yourdomain.com or by using an email client such as Thunderbird. And now to the final step of setting up WordPress with your domain. The process is very similar to the setup with a free subdomain as you'll see here. Let's click the Click Here to Start button and then log into our account. Now that we're on the Add a Blog page, let's enter our domain name into the box provided. And the human verification code, and then submit. The system is now asking me if I'd like a www prefix to my domain. It makes no difference really, as one will redirect to the other. Now let's choose a title for the blog and enter our email address. A tick beside Allow my blog to appear in search engines and install WordPress. Just like last time, the system made a random password for me. Let me copy it and paste it here on the login page. And again, a link at the top allows me to change the password to something I can remember. I need to enter a password of my choice twice, and I'm ready to meet my new blog. And there we are, ready to start blogging. Now that we've set up our own domain, we can start making subdomains under our domain, as you'll see in this section. Click the Click Here to Start button. Since we're logged in, the system will take us to the Add a Blog page directly. As you can see here, the system has added our own domain name to the list of parent domain names. From this point on, the process is identical to adding a blog under a shared domain. So now to the human verification. Click Submit. Visit the blog. Add a title. My email address. A tick beside Allow my blog to appear in search engines and install WordPress. Copy the password. Log in with that password. And we're done.